Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a tragedy. You don't think it's a tragedy? No. I mean, people die. You know. His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. That was Meatloaf's name. That's right. That's weird. They put it in Fight Club. Yeah, huh? And baby, we can talk all night. But that ain't getting us nowhere. The snow is really piling up outside. I wish you wouldn't make me leave here. I poured it on and I poured it out. I tried to show you just how much I cared. I'm tired of words and I'm too hoarse to shout. Yeah. But you've been cold to me so long, I'm crying icicles instead of tears. And all I can do is keep on telling you. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha, this over here, the star of the show. NANABOOZHOO, Ikadon Boozhoo, Weenie Mooshane. Say hello, sweetheart. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. And over here, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons, Ikadon Boozhoo, DG. Say hello, brother. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. And now, without further ado, please welcome NANABOOZHOO. Take it away, sweet. Thank you so much. Hey everybody. Welcome to the live stream show. Once again, here we are, huh? Yep, we sure are. And who is here for Zagame? Of course, good old faithful Zagame. Gold star for Zagame. Mino Gikajabe, Zagame. How you doing? Good morning. And John Redcorn is present. Let's get a silver star for John from the Corn of Red. John from the House of Red Corn. All hail, John from the House of Red Corn. And then, oh, wow, look, it's Ashley King, sweetie. Well, bonjour, Ashley King. Let's give her the bronze star. And a bronze star coming in third. Zagame says, I missed yesterday, which made me sad. You know what? Yesterday missed you too. What do you mean you missed yesterday? I think Zagame slept through, what was yesterday? Yesterday was Thursday. Is today Thursday or Friday? I think today's Friday. Isn't that weird? I don't even know what day it is anymore. Yeah, I think it's Friday. But yeah, she missed yesterday. She must have been in a coma. You think she was in a coma? Well, I don't know. So Meatloaf is dead. Yeah, I know. It's sad. Is it? Yeah, I love that Meatloaf. Now, everyone's going to say that because suddenly we all remember, oh yeah, remember Bad Outta Hell? What a great album. But come on, he did that album in the 70s. What has he done lately? What has he done for me lately? It doesn't matter. He was a great singer. Yeah. You know, Bad Outta Hell is one of the last albums that I've listened to in its entirety without, just like when I was a kid. Yeah, I remember that morning. It wasn't that long ago. Actually, it was a couple years now. But we used to have to do our shows really early in the morning. Mike will get up at like 3:30 and we'd start trying to, pre-film shows because, we had jobs we had to get to. And there was one morning where we just listened to the whole Bad Outta Hell, Meatloaf Bad Outta Hell album from cover to cover, And there's not a bad song on that whole album. I know, every song is just amazing. Yeah. But then, so that's how we know Meatloaf, Bad Outta Hell. But then apparently he's been in a million movies. He was in the original Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, wasn't Rocky Horror Picture Show a weird movie? Yeah, really gross. I mean, like satanically. It was way before its time. Like they had that transgender stuff in there. And anyway, but so Meatloaf was in that movie because he was a great singer, you know, it was a musical. But then when he was in Fight Club, remember that? Yeah, he was Richard Paulson. Robert Paulson. Robert Paulson! In Death, he has a name. So, I know every guy watching today has seen Fight Club like 3-4 times. And I know the first rule of Fight Club is I'm not supposed to talk about it. But in the movie Fight Club, Meatloaf plays this guy who's got big old bosoms. And he joins up in the Fight Club. And eventually Fight Club turns into Project Mayhem. And all these guys are going around blowing stuff up and, you know, creating mayhem. And they have this code. They say no one has a name in Project Mayhem. But then Meatloaf gets shot in the head and killed. And Ed Norton's all like, "Oh man, my buddy, he's dead. This sucks. Come on, you idiots. What do you think was going to happen? You're running around in ski masks, blowing things up." You know, this guy, he's not just, you know, whatever. He was a friend of mine, and his name is Robert Paulson. And the guys were like, in Death, a member of Project Mayhem has a name. His name was Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. His name, you know, and it was like a huge cult. But then I found out this morning that Meatloaf's real name, Robert Paulson. And I never knew that until he died. So in Death, Meatloaf has a name. He's no longer just a delicious lunch. He's no longer a special at Country Kitchen. He's not a special at Country Kitchen. He's in Death, this man has a name. Richard Paulson. I assume he died from the COVID. Really? Yeah, doesn't everybody die from COVID now? Probably. Anyway, rest in peace, Meatloaf. Heaven can wait, and a band of angels wrapped up in my heart will take me through the lone. See, the thing is about Meatloaf is that he was a rock and roll star, but that album is just beautiful love songs and orchestra and stuff. And somehow he pulled it off without seeming weak, you know. Yeah, I love that album. Oh, heaven can wait. The Soul Man's here checking in. Bonjour, Brian. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Ashley King says, I love the picture on the door. Oh, yeah, that's a cartoon that Michael drew. Ashley likes your cartoon, Michael. Hey, thanks, Ashley. Yeah, I think there's a lot of symbolism in there. You'll notice he's got the his foot is backwards. That's his right foot is on his left leg. And he's stepping out of what looks like the universe. But even in the universe, there's like a water, you know, like a ring. It looks like it's water. It looks like he's stepping out of a pool of water from the universe. And it's like a hole. And he's all disjointed, by the way. One of these days you can go walk around and talk about your art. But I thought that was interesting because of your feelings about outer space now and the dome. Yeah, I drew that before I realized there would come a time when I walked out of believing in outer space. Yeah. Michael doesn't believe in outer space. He thinks it's the firmament up there and there's water. He doesn't even believe in like the Big Bang or gravity or other planets. He doesn't believe in it. Do you think the Earth is flat? I don't know what the Earth is. I'm suspicious that might be a psyop too. I just don't believe it's a spinning ball. Yeah. Can you believe this guy? You don't believe the Earth is a ball either. Yeah, I know. No, none of us here do, huh? Nope. But I don't know. Sometimes I think in art, like a spirit is trying to speak through your art, everybody's art. It's weird. And in time, you start to unveil, like, what does that mean? Oh. Anyway, getting deep, talking about art on this Nanaboozhoo Good. Oh, yeah, it is Friday, huh, sweetie? Yep. It's the 5th day. Nanaboozhoo Good. 5th day, Friday. And on this 5th day, is there somebody here? No, I think it's the wind. Oh, okay. Sounds like somebody was knocking. Yeah. Nanaboozhoo Good, the 5th day, Friday. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend. Are you quoting Loverboy? Yep. Everybody needs a second chance. If you're at work right now, you're probably looking at the clock going, okay, 9:44, or wherever you are. Hey, we sold some books in Japan. Really? Yeah, Michael, did you notice that? Yeah, I did. Michael sells books on Amazon, and once a month we get a little thing saying, hey, I just made $4 from Canada, or whatever. And we sold some books from Japan somewhere, because they had to do the currency thing. You're worldwide. Yeah, it's cool. Anyway, you probably sold one book. And, but Nanaboozhoo Good, yeah, I'm all over the place, is the Ojibwe word for Friday. And if you're working, Fridays are big days. Fridays are almost more fun than Saturdays because you get released from jail. It's like, well, I did my time. I've put in my, I was sentenced to 5 days for this work week. And already I got to take my lunch break or my coffee break. Coffee breaks are probably right now. You get 15 minutes off. And at 10 o'clock, just grind it out again until noon. So you just have your coffee, step outside, have a smoke, whatever it is. Then get back to work, grind it out for 2 more hours, then lunch break. Then you get a whole half hour off to eat a sandwich, chat with your friends, enjoy your life, Then 12:30, back at it. Work. Take a 15-minute break at around 2:30. More coffee, whatever. And then it's slide into the weekend. Don't even try, now you're just going through the motions. Start cleaning up your area, It's Friday afternoon, just never mind getting to that thing, You can slide into the weekend on Friday afternoons, And then it feels so good. You get 4:30 comes around. You're like, okay, well, hey, have a good weekend. Yeah, you too, boss. Yeah, see you later, coworkers. I love you. Get in the car and go, ugh, I hate every one of those people. I just want to leave. And I hope I don't see them for the next 2 days. And you drive home, and then, you crack a beer, you eat some ice cream, whatever your vice is. Turn on Dr. Phil. I don't know what you do. But the weekend begins Friday afternoon. And it feels so good until Sunday night. What's Sunday night? You get the Monday morning dread. Sunday night can get destroyed going, oh man, I got to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, that sucks. And so, you wake up Sunday morning and do whatever you do. But by 4 o'clock, you're going, oh crap. Sunday's almost over. I can't believe I just slept away my Sunday. I got to go to work tomorrow. And you start it all over again. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Toodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. Anyway, that's what it was like for me when I used to have a slave job. Whether it was being a press operator, a print shop worker, a delivery guy, a ditch digger, a teacher, an advisor, counselor, a salesman. I've done all these kind of jobs. I never cared for any of them, and I always wanted to go home. And I made some really good friends who were coworkers, I guess. But as soon as the job was over, our friendships were over. That's weird, isn't it? Yeah. We live in the same town. We saw each other every day. When we were being paid, we were good buddies. As soon as we no longer work together, I never want to see him again. And they don't want to see me either. You think so? I don't know. People's lives just get crazy. So anyway, that's the 5th day to me, sweetie. The 5th day makes me think of work. Friday. But today, oh wow. Look at all this Ojibwe, sweetie. You're going nuts with the Ojibwe. Nobody can remember this much Ojibwe. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It can help when you talk about the thing you're going to talk to. Yeah. Sagame says, Jessica, where have you been? We missed you. Oh, is Jessica Waboos here? Hey, Jessica's here, sweetie. Well, hi, Jessica. Bonjour, Jessica Waboos. Nice to see you back. Sagame says, like us here, we don't use our real names. No real names. In death, you can use your real name. Actually, maybe we're all called Robert Paulson in death. Robert Paulson. Actually, some people say you're not supposed to say their name for a good year. Really? Yeah, like Robert Paulson, Meatloaf's family, for the next 3 days, you guys. If any loved ones of Meatloaf are listening right now, it's very important that you don't cry around wishing he was back, you know. Right now, Robert Paulson's spirit is floating around, checking in on his loved ones before he makes his journey. Here's a little Ojibwe Teachings. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there were elders, spiritual wise men, you know. Mushkiki Wanani, medicine man who would talk about the ways of the Jibe, the spirit. See, right? Already I'm using it. When you die, your spirit lingers around. And in Ojibwe, we don't say, oh, he died. We say he started his journey. Oh, look out, Meatloaf is starting his journey. That doesn't mean he just, poof, woke up in heaven. No, he's going to start the journey to heaven. But if you cry around too much, the spirit's is going to be worried for you. He's not going to want to leave. And that's why sometimes houses get haunted or something, I think. Is that the spirit doesn't feel right about leaving. Now, picture, your grandma's just about ready to go on a big old trip to paradise, to the greatest place you could ever think of. And she's going to get a brand new, perfect, model body. She's going to be great. But you keep on hanging on to her dress. It's like, no, Grandma, don't leave me. I'll be so sad. Well, Grandma's not going to want to go. And you're not going to feel good about yourself keeping their spirit here. So for at least 3 days, suck it up the best you can. Yeah, you're going to cry. Meatloaf was your grandpa or whatever. But be brave and have some faith and tell him, it's okay, Grandpa. You can go. I will see you again. Giga Wabamin. Menoa. And, try not to cry too much or they won't leave. And this is the way of the Anishinaabe. Well said, sweetie. Thank you. Anyway, but today, let's see who else is here before I get going. La-di-da. What is this live show you speak of? We're turning on the live stream in real time right now in central Minnesota. It's 9:52. This is like the old... You know what I think we're closest to, sweetie? What's that? Morning radio. Morning radio? Yeah, except those guys come on at the same time. Yeah. But you know how they just kind of talk about whatever, nothing, mention the weather, talk about sports. Oh, boy, the Vikings really did crappy this weekend, huh? Oh, yeah, well, we'll get them next weekend. Talk radio, I guess. Most people gave up talk radio in the 80s, but it's still going on. I know, I hate talk radio. I know, me too. But that's kind of what we are. We're an early morning live talk show with music. We're a video radio show. We're a video show. We're a video podcast. Anyway, yeah. So, but I found myself trying to explain our show again to somebody. They were like, hey, we want to come see your live show down in Little Falls, Minnesota. This, January 27th at 7 o'clock, Little Falls, Minnesota. Great River Arts Center in smack dab in the middle of the great city of Little Falls. Live show. And they were like, okay, so what's this now? I read in the paper it's not a children's show or something. I was like, well, we're not Ernie and Bert, but we're not crank yankers. I know some people are expecting Jeff Dunham to come out. And this, long-haired dude's going to walk out not knowing how to be a ventriloquist. Yeah, I know, it's going to be funny. But I kept on trying to explain, well, we're rated G, but we're not rated PC. So I'll never say the F word. I won't use the Lord's name in vain. But I might say the N word. You're going to say the N word? Sure. Just because it's forbidden. Like I remember when we were dogging Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. I would always say his name. That moron Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nigger. Right. Yeah. That's because it's funny, So we're not PC at all, which makes us not like what you're expecting. But then I was finally like, would you just watch the live stream? I can't explain what we are. It's funny. It's informative. It's not an hour-long webinar on Ojibwe language and culture. That's the other thing people think. I'm done doing those webinars. Yeah, they're stupid. We've been hired to do like webinars, like a college will say, hey, won't you host we're having a meeting, a virtual, Zoom meeting call with 50 people. It's like a conference online. And all you got to do is stand up there and you can do your presentation. So we go up and I'm like, my presentation? Do you want me to talk about how much I love Paul Stanley? It's like, no, talk about Ojibwe culture. And the problem is you get on those Zoom calls and you can't hear the audience. You just see that there's a whole bunch of people watching from their homes. They look so bored. You can tell they're not even listening. And then I know they're like, oh, let's listen to some serious discussion on Ojibwe culture and history. I'm like, from me? How much would you expect from, Barney the big purple dinosaur? If he was going to talk about, children. But anyway, I don't know why. So I just said, you should really watch a show. I'll give you a good idea. It'll look like the live stream, only with longer pauses and awkward silences. You think so? Yeah. Where I'll end up telling a joke to crickets. No, they'll laugh. Probably not. They'll laugh. In a manji-o. Today's Ojibwe language and culture show, we'll discuss how to talk about your feelings in Ojibwe. I don't know why. In a manji-o are your feelings, your emotions. Oh, this is why. The other day we were talking about the Mushkiki de Tibesade, the medicine wheel. Huh, sweetie? Sure were. That was just yesterday. Yep. Mushkiki de Tibesade. And I finally found the good medicine wheel. Yeah, huh? So everybody knows this symbol, right? It's an old medicine wheel. And people go, oh yeah, it's got the 4 colors. and the 4 directions, and the 4 seasons, and the 4 states of being, and the 4 races, and the 4 stages of life, and you, me, us, them. On and on. Everything's 4s, huh, sweetie? Even in music. Even in music. A 1, a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1, you know. I don't know why it is, but 4s are a sacred number. Mushkiki de tipise. So medicine wheel. We use that term medicine, just something that makes you feel better. Sometimes that's the most general definition of what is medicine in the Ojibwe way. Well, it's anything that helps you feel better. So like even a cup of coffee would be a mushkiki de, or muckade mush kiki de tipise. It's a black medicine water that you sip. Muckade mushkiki wabu. It's coffee. And people go, oh yeah, the Indians, they thought coffee was medicine. So primitive. No, they didn't. You know. But the mushkiki de tipise represents a lot of things. And one of the things I like to wait, what do I do with it? There we go. Talk about the 4 states of being. And this is how we kind of talk about our feelings. Your manjio, your emotions. Emotions are just 1/4 of what you are. You have a, emotional state. I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm jealous, I'm fearful. Sometimes when I've gone, I talk to kids. Oh, by the way, Michael has a coloring book called Inamanjio, which is just the feeling words in a coloring book. Inamanjio. Anyway. Sometimes I've gone into classes and I talk to the kids. I go, who can name a feeling? What's an emotion? And they'll go, I'm happy, happy. I go, good. What's another one? Sad. What's another one? Mad. And then they get stumped. Time and again, these little kids, they can name 3. I go, don't you have any other feelings? Any other emotions? Goes, hungry an emotion? And they're like, I don't know. Kinda. How do you feel when you're hungry? Crabby and I got a pain in my stomach, weak, shaky. Yeah. But the thing is, especially for little guys right now, get to know what your feelings are. There's a whole bunch of feelings, emotions. If you can name them, you're better off. The problem with a lot of us guys is that we kind of think it's okay to feel happy, but not too happy. You can feel mad if you're righteous and angry. You can feel sad, but you're not supposed to express it. Never cry, for sure. And that's about the only emotions we have. Until you wake up and you kind of go, no, wait a minute. You know what? Actually, we do have lots of emotions. Fear, getting scared. Dread. Dread is kind of like being afraid, but it's it stays with you all the time. There's fear, like, oh, here comes that dangerous res dog that doesn't belong to anybody. That's fear. Dread is, oh man, gotta go to work. And my boss might get mad at me. Gotta go to work. Oh no, I might get fired. Dread. But there's also happy. There's also love. I feel safe. I feel depressed. I feel grief. The subtle stuff. Get to know your emotions. Your manjio. And your spiritual. Get to know your spirit. Your jibe. So everybody has these 4 parts. Emotional are your feelings. Your spiritual is things which aren't material. Like love, creativity, in being inspired in spirit, prayer, visions, dreams. That's all spiritual. Connecting to the Great Spirit, Gichi Manadu, your Jibe. Get to know your spirit. And there's physical. That's what's inside the body. The binjina. 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 What's going on in your body? Sometimes, this is the other thing. Everything, all the 4 quadrants, they touch at the center. If your body is out of whack, it's going to affect your emotions. It's going to affect your mind, your mental state, and it's going to affect your spirit. I mean, your soul is, can't be destroyed. And that's what you really are. But spiritually, you can sell your soul. Can you really? Yeah, I think you can. I think you are a spirit. You'll still, if your body gets burned up, you'll still have a spirit. But when you're Gwyneth Paltrow sleeping with Harvey Weinstein 3 times, that is selling your soul to the devil. She decided, you can't walk away from that. When people sell their soul, whether they do it to the Illuminati or they just compromise their principles to become a movie star or something, that's, you can hurt your soul. But what's going on inside the body? Are you filled with, sugar and alcohol and nicotine? Are you overweight? Or did you drink a kale shake? Did you go for a walk? Get to know your body. The binjana, like a bean, like bean soup, binjana. That's what's inside the body. So this is the medicine wheel. If you're down in the dumps, you need something to bring you up. There's only one thing gonna do it the way you want it. What's that? Cold gin! I can't hear you. Cold gin! Cold gin! No. Cold gin's not gonna help. No, probably not, huh? No. But, so this is the medicine wheel. I was kind of wishing I had all those words yesterday when we were playing around with the medicine wheel, huh? Yeah. Anyway, let's see what's going on down here. Nanaboozhoo and Natasha will be in Little Falls, 7 p.m. Thursday the 27th. Thank you, Zagame. And I'm pretty sure, I think it's free. I talked to old Mike Wooster on the phone yesterday. Yeah, that's fun. He says it only holds like 200 people. So get there early, because there's bound to be like at least 5 or 6 people there. What if nobody comes? I'm not sure if I'd feel better or worse than about that. I'd feel better. Why? Because less pressure. Pressure. They're going to have the checks written out before we even get there. Yeah, I know. So even if we bomb, we get paid the same. Yeah. I don't care. Anyway. La-di-da. Tesoros de Tomas. You should add canned laughter for Zoom conferences. Yeah, that's what I need. I need that, that terrible... That's what ruins the Muppet Show for me. What, their laugh track? The laugh track. The canned laughter, I mean, the jokes are all pretty slapsticky, but you can tell your show is kind of slapstick if the punchline is ever an actual punch. You mean like Miss Piggy? Yeah. How Miss Piggy's response to everything is just physical abuse of Kermit. Yeah. We need to talk to him one of these days, too. I know. Miss Piggy does karate chop for a laugh. Bert always faints. Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. It just drops. Oh, there's the guy who always blows himself up. Oh, yeah, that was weird. Oh, and what's his name? The hook-nosed guy. Oh, what is that guy? He's a transgender now? Gonzo. Yeah, Baby Gonzo. Baby Gonzo is a transgender. I'm not making that up, you guys. Look it up. Muppet Babies. Gonzo, remember Gonzo? He's transgender. Yeah. That's what your kids are playing with now. Gonzo in a dress. And the whole message of that episode of Muppet Babies was, hey, Gonzo, we accept you. That's great. We love you for being transgender. Now, children, let's talk about this. What is gender? What is sexuality? Ooh. And I'm like, get away from those weirdos, you kids. I know that's not politically correct, but if you see a man in a dress and makeup and a wig, you run. Just run away. No, not all PEDOs are transgender. Wait, yeah. Not all transgenders are PEDOs. I guess. I don't know. Why give them the benefit of the doubt? Yeah. You know. I mean, you know, in a way, I feel like I've been defending David Bowie my whole life, and he was like the original transgender guy. But he wasn't transgender. You know, he was just that was just rebellion. You know, he was just kind of sticking it to the rednecks. It's like, hey, look at me. I'm wearing a dress. Check out my beautiful makeup. But he's still a dude. I don't know. Sunny day. Dreading the show. Are you dreading the show? I'm a little nervous. I'm not dreading it. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to it being over. You want it to be over? Yeah. I'm looking forward to us having done a good show, and then like the goodbye music and everybody laughing and clapping. Yeah. I hope that happens. But we'll see. Ooh, la, 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 la. You said you dreaded the show. In Little Falls. Yep. La, 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 la. Anyway, what were you talking about, sweetie? Should I break for a commercial? You want to play the Arms of an Angel commercial? Yeah, okay. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO will return after these messages. Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction, oh beautiful release. Memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty, oh, and weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from the dark, cold hotel room. In the endlessness that you feel, you pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. Hey everybody, won't you be an angel to these animals? But if you want to support the show, you can click the link and become a Patreon supporter. And Patreon supporters get, for $5 a month, you get this cartoon by Michael Lyons. And for $10 a month, you can get this, like, snow on skin. And it's a NanaBOOZHOO coffee table book. And otherwise, leave us a tip on PayPal. Yeah. All right. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you feel. You pull from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here.
Oh,
That was beautiful.
yeah.
And by the way, I'm not really Sarah McLachlan. Whatever her name was.
Oh,
Bloop. Hello.
sweetie.
Hi, did you make it outside okay?
Yeah, kind of, but I think it teleported me back in time.
Back in time? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm outside, but it's night.
It's night up? What did I... Oh, silly. I said it for last night.
So you teleported me back in time?
That's right.
How am I talking to you then?
Well, because through the technology of teleportation devices, I can talk to you in real time, even though you're back in time.
It doesn't explain anything.
I don't get it either.
All right. Well, will you pick me up when I'm done here?
Sure. Just give me a call.
Okay. Roger that.
Roger that. Over and out.
Over and out, sweetie.
Okay. No. Bloop.
Wow, that was weird. I wanted to come outside and put out some tobacco, but I didn't realize we had that function on our teleporter. We can go back in time. Which brings up some interesting ideas. Maybe in the future we'll go back in time and look at things in the past. And then we can go into the future. See what actually happens after, if we ever get past this stupid COVID thing. I'd like to go into the future, teleport into the future and say, did we ever work it out? You know? Was it an evil plot to kill off the planet? Or did we flatten a curve with this great vaccination that was invented by the guy who invented the disease? Yeah, okay. Anyway. Burn out some tobacco. Asema. Or Sema. Or Osema, however you say it. Get your manado. Taga o tapanaman niwi asema. Great Spirit, please accept my tobacco. Get your manado. Taga we duka wishen menaway nun gum. Great Spirit, please help me to speak well today. Miigwech ka iji kakina keku ka iji chikeyan nun gum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech wa'al b'madaziyan. Thank you for my life. Miigwech ka'iji we'bak. Thank you for the weather. Oh, it was really pretty here last night. Miigwech for taking care of us. Miigwech for the BOOZHOO crew. Miigwech, bloop. Bloop. Hello?
Hi, sweetie. I didn't mean to interrupt. Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I was praying. I was talking to the creator.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to let you know Zagame just gave us a $10 super chat.
What? Is that right?
Yeah.
Hey, that's awesome. Let's talk about when I get back.
Okay, just call me when you're done. I just want to let you know.
All right. Tell Zagame I said thanks.
Well, you could tell her.
Oh, right. Thank you, Zagame. Appreciate your super chat. All All right.
Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. Boop. Anyway, sorry about that. Get your money do. Thank you for everything that you do for us. Thank you for providing for us, you know. Every month we get the bills paid and, you know, enough groceries to go around, you know. I really appreciate the super chats. You know, miigwech for Zagame. And everybody who's helps us, you know, keep going. I really believe it's answered prayer because I don't have to go to a job today and watch the clock and wish it was, you know, quitting time. You know, I'm one of these rare privileged people who gets to do something he really likes every day and get paid for it. I had hoped I would have that kind of life, and it took me a long time to finally get here. So, miigwech for, you know, wow, bamadazi win. Thank you for my life. Miigwech, Iji Natasha. Thank you for Natasha. She sure has a lot of laughs. Thank you for all the people in my life I love so much. Thank you for my enemies who've taught me so much. Thank you for keeping my enemy list way shorter than my friend list. That's pretty lucky. Thank you for making me a guitarist, a singer, and an artist. I know it's sometimes kind of a, you know, careful what you wish for thing. Like I always wanted to be an artist. Or a creative person. I know it's not all sunshine and roses, as Sylvester Stallone would say, but it's worth it. Thank you for, you know, forgive me for saying this. You know, I know I'm supposed to have humility. Dubadane dizzy win. But in all, Dubadane dizzy win. Thank you for my talent. Thank you that I can even do this. You know. Thank you for making me funny. Thank you for making me smart. You know. I know you didn't overdo it in the brains department, but you know, for as much as I am, you know, I get by. Anyway. Miigwech, get your manado. Ape and gay. And miigwech. Biz and dawi egg. Thank you for listening. Oh wow, it really is pretty out here back in the past. Sometimes a creator, a great spirit will talk to Natasha. I was sort of hoping that if I put out my tobacco, he'd say something, but I do believe he always listens. But most of the time, at least for me, he doesn't speak out loud. He kind of speaks through like weird coincidences, synchronicities. He speaks through his helpers here on earth, people who teach me stuff, who hold me up. You know, I get by with little help from Gitchi Manadu's angels. You know, somebody up there likes me. Well, yeah. People say I'm living in the past. I know, I like it back here. Well, I suppose I'll go back. Okay, BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. Are you ready to come home? Yeah. I think it's time to go back to the future. Nah. All right, hang on. I'm going to teleport you. 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. Okay, hang on. Don't move. I won't. Hey, welcome home. Thank you, sweetie. Well, how is it back in the past? You know, I know it was only like 12 hours ago or something, but it was nice. It was pretty. I'd forgotten how nice it was last night.
Yeah, it was really a beautiful snowy night.
Yeah. But it's better to live in the present. I can't live in the past like all these old Indian guys. Oh, you know, back in the days of the grandfathers, tradition, blah, blah, blah. No, not me. I live in the present, sweetie.
Do you?
Not really. I kind of live in the 80s, actually.
I know, me too.
Anyway, you want to get up here?
Sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, the lovely and talented Natasha. But first, this is a song called Black Diamond. Out on the street for a living, pictures only begun. Ooh, got you under their thumb.
Hit it!
Bum bada bum bada bum bada ba ba bum. Ba bada 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 bum bada bum. Bada bum, bada ba ba bum. Ba bada bada bada. Out on the street for a living, bitches only begun. Her day is sown in madness, got you under their thumb. Ooh, black diamond.
How about this?
Darkness
We'll get
will
somebody
fall
to
on the city.
do the old. You wanted the
Seems to
best,
follow you
got
too.
the hottest battle,
And though you don't
Kiss,
ask for
Paul
pity,
Stanley. And then I'll
there's
announce
nothing that you
Natasha.
can do.
And I'll be like, hi, this is Paul Stanley of Kiss.
Black
Please
diamond.
And then Natasha can welcome
Black
Okay,
diamond.
let me get this straight. So you want someone to announce so you can announce Natasha. Why don't you just announce the show like right now?
Out on the street, pictures only begun.
Hey everybody!
Her day is sown in madness. Got you
Hey everybody!
under
It's me, Paul Stanley. Paul Stanley of Kiss.
Black
You wanted the
diamond.
best, you got the best. The hottest podcast in the land. On YouTube, on Facebook, wherever. The hottest podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I'm Paul Stanley of Kiss. Now please welcome, you want me to welcome Natasha? Yeah, just say this is Natasha. Okay, everybody, now please welcome Natasha. Take it away, girl. Thank you, Paul Stanley. Oh, so silly. BOOZHOO, everybody. What am I doing over here, sweetie? I'm gonna go sit over there. Would you mind teleporting me?
Yeah, you got it. 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. No. Oh, there we go. Much better. Hey, BOOZHOO! Natasha Nindijannikas. Natasha is my name. And want to say BOOZHOO to Rachel Hardy. Oh, Rachel's watching with her little 3-year-old. Well, BOOZHOO, Rachel's 3-year-old. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO Neeman Waindum Oman Goom Neeman Waindum. I'm happy that we have a 3-year-old viewer. It just makes so much more sense. But, you know. How you doing? Today's Ojibwe word of the day. You gotta keep it simple, sweetie.
All right.
Nano Geisha good. Nano is fifth. Can you count to 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beijig, Nij, Niswe, Niwin, Nanin. Or if you say fifth, Nano. 9 and 5. Nano Geisha good. And today, on Friday, when I was a little girl, here I'll tell you a story. Even though you're 3 and you're probably not paying attention. When I was a little girl, on Saturdays, we had Saturday morning cartoons. And so Saturdays, I would get up just early and I would eat some cereal with milk and lots of sugar. Because my mom would be like, oh, we're going to get Cheerios, a non-sweet cereal because it's healthier. It's like, yeah, not unless until your own kids put 3 teaspoons of sugar on every bowl. Anyway, so I get my bran flakes or whatever. Go in there at like 6 in the morning, sit down and watch, you know, Bugs Bunny, Land of the Lost. What were some of their Saturday morning cartoons?
Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman. Who's here today? BOOZHOO, Captain Caveman. This is for Rachel Hardy's little 3-year-old. If you're still watching. Captain Caveman was a cartoon. And you know what he sounded like? I'm just a little girl. I can't do impersonations. But he was a caveman. And every time he entered the room, he'd say his own name. Or he's a superhero. He was a caveman superhero. And this is what he'd say. He'd say,
Captain Caveman!
you know.
Yeah.
Captain Cave. Well, BOOZHOO, Captain Caveman. And Gwen Carley's here. BOOZHOO, Gwen. I can't believe it. Gwen's here, sweetie.
Yeah.
Did the show start over? We all went back in time. Yeah, exactly. Now that the teleporter can be set to going back in time, let's set it back to the 80s.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it? If we went back to the 80s.
Yeah, we could dress up in 80s clothes and go back in the 80s. I'd have to wear my single, like, ponytail out of the side of my head. Get some leg warmers.
Get one of those sweatshirts that go over your shoulder.
Yeah, I look like that girl in What a Feeling! I Am Rhythm Now. What was that movie called?
Footloose.
No, Footloose is where Kevin Bacon.
Oh, yeah. What was that called?
What a feeling! I am rhythm now. It's all about the stripper who wanted to be a proper dancer or go to dance school or something. But she was also a welder during the day. What a feeling! I am rhythm now. Do 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 do. I can't believe we can't remember that name.
Are you sure it's not Flashdance?
Yes, it is Flashdance. What's the movie about Kevin Bacon in the small town?
That's Footloose.
Footloose. Right. Yeah, sorry. Flashdance. What a feeling. Do 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 do. Hey, Jennifer Beals. It's a better job to be a welder than a dancer. How about that? Stick to welding. You want to make real money and actually do some good for the world? You are much more valuable and much more impressive as a beautiful lady who welds. Welding is a good skill. You got to do that. No, someday I'm going to make it across the river. Go be a dancer. What, for 6 months? Until you get an eating disorder and a drug problem? Stay a welder. That's what we should have learned from Flashdance, sweetie.
Yeah. They kind of diss blue-collar workers in that movie.
Yeah, not like Footloose. Footloose is all about a country boy. About how a country boy can survive. Did you know that a country boy can't survive? Did you know that, sweetie?
That's what I hear.
Country boy can't survive. Not no geisha good. I don't know. I feel very funny right now. She's a maniac, maniac, says the sorrows. The sorrows de Tomas BOOZHOO, Nietzsche. She's a maniac, and she's dancing like she's never danced before. Wow. This is why we have to honor the memory of Robert Paulson today. His name is Robert Paulson, Meatloaf. Because Meatloaf sang songs like, dong dong, dong dong, diddly diddly, bunch of piano, diddly dong dong. The flies are screaming and the flies are counting night down in the valley tonight. There's a man in the shadow with a gun in his eye and a blade shining oh so bright. There's evil in the air and there's thunder in the sky and the killer's on a bloodshot street. Oh, on down the tunnel where the deadly horizon, oh, I swear I saw a young boy down in the gutter. He was starting to foam in the heat. Nah. Oh, baby, you're the only thing in this whole world that's good and pure and right. And wherever you are and wherever you go, there's always gonna be some light. Well, I gotta get out, I gotta break it out now, before the final lack of dawn. So we gotta make the most of our one night together. When it's over, you know, we'll both feel so alone. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. See, that song, I remember every word. That song is like 40 years old now or something, 30 years old. Oh, how about this one? Stop right there. I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Well, that was really Meatloaf, but he also wrote that song, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. So, yeah. So compare that to Maniac. You know, she's a maniac. You know. His name is Robert Paulson. And he wasn't the only one responsible for that album. But his voice and his expression and, you know, created really good music a long time ago in a place far away where memories lie in wait.
Oh,
Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. And if you would like to support the show, you can click the links down below. We have a Patreon page and a PayPal page. You can give us a one-time tip. We also have a GoFundMe campaign. Click the links in the description. And while supplies last, which I think is pretty indefinite, you can get a copy of Little Cutie, a Teddy Bear's Vision Quest by Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. And it's a beautiful story. Available on Amazon.com. All right, I think we better mahjong, sweetie.
all right.
Maja, leave. Majada, let's leave. Time to mahjong. That's Cass Lake speak. Nobody speaks in like proper Ojibwe in Cass Lake. We just butcher the language. Well, I suppose I better mahjong. It's time we should be going. Waiting so long, I've been waiting so long. Look back in anger. All right, everybody. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, Miigwech Ganawabi Egg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is Michael Lyons.
Okay, miigwech.
This tall drink of water is NanaBOOZHOO.
Thanks so much, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. GOFUNDME. Sweetie,
1 to teleport.
make it so, number 1. Only don't teleport me back in time.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.